let me go to my second question is, how many hours do you study daily? I believe you have tried to explain this earlier, but let me send the question again.
How many hours do I study daily? Well, as I've said before, I don't have a fixed timetable, but if I were to quantify it, I would say around, if there's no class, all right, I would say around 2 hours, because usually when you have class, there's something for you to think about. There's something for you to absorb. So when that's the case, and you're not revising, to me, revising is always easier than taking in new things, because you're opening your mind to a completely new subject area, whereas in revision you would have some degree of recollection, right? So in days when you have class, I would say around 2 hours, then just chill and go play, because otherwise you would be overburdening yourself. But if you don't have class, I would say around 4 to 5 hours, or maybe 6 hours, something like that, because you do notes. It also fluctuates depending on what you're doing, because some areas they're relatively easy. So like say you do 3 chapters of notes for one particular subject, and you feel like, okay, fine, I've done enough for today, it's good progress, it looks good, let's just call it a day, and you go and have fun. And then tomorrow you decide to do some other chapters on some other subject, and it's tough, so you would take more time on it. So it also depends, it fluctuates mostly. Just be flexible in your approach. You don't have to set a really strict timetable, unless when you're nearing exams. Okay, if you're nearing exams, like say the month before or the weeks before, then I would say you should study around 6 hours at least. And then you take breaks with discipline and all that, because you could keep that up for a short time, or at least I can keep that up for a short time, like say a month or two. But if you go any further than that, it creates unnecessary stress on you. And I'm speaking from experience, because that's what I did for my second year. And look where it got me to. It led to me having a mental breakdown and whatever. Not like going crazy, but I just couldn't absorb anything. So be flexible until you are nearing the exam. Then you can go ahead with all your might. Yeah. So that would be my take on that.
So we can say that there is need to have certain time, but also flexibility.
Definitely.
So that's how I can rephrase your answer. So the other question will be,